Well, Bear Lake, home of the Raspberry Shakes, they bring in nearly $50 million to the northern Utah economy each year, while it continues to serve as a major water source. A new study takes a look at these impacts to Rich County. News specialist Mike Anderson shows how local leaders hope to use that data to find a balance between growth and preservation.
Yeah, you know, on a weekend like this, you'll typically see about 40,000 visitors to the area that typically has a year-round population closer to 1,000. And area leaders are using this study to better figure out how to accommodate those crowds and preserve the lake as a resource.
Everyone has their reasons for coming here.
It took me just one trip with friends 5 years ago for me to make it a tradition.
Rebecca Lambert's group now making a return visit with folks like Clark DeFranco.
My first time to Bear Lake, and I love it.
And the crowds seem to keep getting bigger.
We've experienced, over 30% year-on-year growth of room rents up here.
Mark Smoot, among the business owners who see it firsthand as owner of Sunrise Resort. About 80% of the housing around Bear Lake is seasonal.
And taking care of that explosion of visitors has been a challenge. We've had new businesses that have come to town that try to help meet that need.
And that's part of the reason for an in-depth study done by the Conservation Economics Institute. Area leaders are looking at ways to better support the crowds and the lake.
We need to make sure that we are looking at it holistically as a region.
Brian Carver is over community and economic development at the Bear River Association of Governments, or BRAG. Tourism accounts for some 450 full and part-time jobs. Big economic impacts, though there are environmental concerns too.
I think it really highlights the need to treat the Bear Lake and the valley as an asset, that needs to be managed.
BRAG asked for the study as a way to better consider the lake as both a watershed and a major tourist attraction.
It's gorgeous. It's super nice and blue.
So that even more people can continue to enjoy it for many years to come.
And in the near future, BRAG would like to have another study done on the whole Bear River area and the surrounding communities to have a better look at how we're all affecting that watershed as a whole. Mike Anderson, KSL 5 News.